Yo, this is my VOD review of my set versus daisybuena. That set's actually over here, but while I talk and do preamble, I'm going to let our set from last week play a little bit in the background. Let me fucking hide my recommended before I fucking post cringe. Um, I do these on my own sometimes. I took a bunch of notes over here about this set already. This set being the one we're going to look at today. But both Keegan Plato, which it's funny to say it like that's his last name. I believe expressed interest in wanting me to upload something like this so he could watch and hear all my thoughts, as well as I think because of the fact that I don't usually post asking for help, and I posted for advice on the Paisley matchup as well as being annoyed about some other things in bracket. I had a whole bunch of people come out and start giving me tips. Otis, Naota, Shelter specifically asked a VOD review, which would be pretty cool. So some other people who have just been giving me advice. I think this is something that, if those people are interested in seeing my thoughts on it and helping further, they can see this instead of me trying to fit what is probably going to be a 20 to 30 minute video in a couple of tweets. Going into this set, my thoughts were from this last week we had played. Were unfortunately that because I played Truth right before this, I put a lot of thought and focus into that set, and I realized after this day that I kind of have an issue of getting one good set in a day and then kind of becoming really complacent and being I beat Truth and I made top 8 today. I'm not whatever else happens, I'm happy, and then not try harding maybe as hard as I should, or it's I beat fucking Parallax, whatever, and then SDing 5 times against Patha, stuff like that. And so I was a bit out of focus, not fully in it, as well as Truth being a very aggressive player who, I was very aggressive to try and match his pace, and we were kind of fucking scrapping, which is what my autopilot likes to do. And so, because of those two things, I came into this game in a lot of ways on autopilot, mashing into shield over and over again, which is not really my game plan against Daisy in the first place. Against Daisy, I'm not really scared of Turnip, despite the fact that I'm spamming Reflector in this set. I feel like because I have Reflector, Daisy does not throw Turnip super often. Additionally, I feel like Daisy would rather have Turnip as a combo and pressure tool up close than as a projectile to throw. And additionally, Plato had a friendly set with Daisy where Daisy expressed that they felt like they were relying on Turnip too much and were trying to stop using it so much. So basically, I'm not really afraid of Turnip as a projectile, and so I can camp with Laser. If I try and approach, I feel like I get battered away by Bear or Forward Air or whatever. Her moves just beat mine. And so I feel more comfortable camping with Laser and then sitting in shield and waiting for her to approach with a back air or something. And then, punishing that out of shield. That is the basic plan against Daisy. And I just, did that pretty bad here. So I felt like I didn't get to actually learn a lot from this set. And so going into this set, you'll see right off rip, we're going to watch this on half speed so I can talk about things. She pulls the dot eye. I'm throwing these lasers. That one's probably supposed to be a beat reverse, probably dash right, whatever. This one's obviously the really bad one. In my mind, I'm just trying to take center as well as, I guess just assuming that she was going to jump. It's a bad habit I have that's really broad stroke that we'll see throughout this set, that I am not playing reacting to things or necessarily reading any particular option. I am just playing off of raw intuition and what my hands think is going to happen, or not even what they think is going to happen, just what they think I should do. And so for whatever reason, I pressed full hop Laser without really thinking about it. I think the drift in is probably just me, hitting the B reverse kind of weird. Let's see. Yeah, I dashed up first. So that's not even, I don't know. But yeah, this was obviously really bad. And then I get fucking hard punished. But we will see, this is kind of the only time I get hard punished like this. Daisy might be known for these giant combos, but daisybuena is not really hitting a lot of them. The advantage state doesn't go super hard. And we'll see a lot of, Daisy is also able to overheat and go for these really big edge guards, really big punishes that maybe don't really work or aren't the smartest, and kind of gives up her advantage state here. She can't, ledge trap me or edge guard me after that. And this becomes mine. This Nair out of shield will come up a few times. Sorry. I have not felt sick at all lately, and then the moment I have to, like, talk for a video I'm going to post for my peers to see, I feel congested and stuffed up. So that's annoying. But this Nair out of shield will come up a few times, and it's another option of me thinking intuitively instead of, like, reactively or read whatever. It's pretty good if somebody lands on the, like, top portion of my shield, right? Like, if we look where I'm in shield, right? If Daisy approaches with, like, a forward air and is, like, right here, Nair is an amazing option for that. However, I've started leaning on it as an all-purpose out of shield option, which it really just does not work as. And I've been whiffing a lot of those Nair out of shields, and me auto-reviewing here is the moment where I finally been like, okay, yeah, wait a minute, I should stop. It is also where you will see, I looked up, it takes 11 frames to drop shield, because I realized that I kept doing shit out of shield. Or I went to look at my out of shield option, and I was like, wait, what? So, obviously the better out of shield options are, like, shield grab, which is a little hard because she's behind me here. Down air out of shield is kind of slow. Down air is a 10 frame startup, plus a 3 frames of jump squat. That is 13 frames for down air, which a lot of stuff is safer than. But down air can be relatively safe on shield if with a lot of drift. And it catches low profiling options, which is why this Nair misses here. Obviously this one's because she's in the get up attack, but there's ones later where it's just, you know, she back airs on my shield and she has a landing animation into the ground at low profiles. And so down air covers a lot of stuff like that. And it's a pretty, it's not going to whiff. It just might get shielded first, but it'll also dodge a lot of follow-up. If anyone does anything after hitting my shield that is like another follow-up attack, it'll usually dodge. Because it's like, I feel like you don't hit shield and then do like up tilt, you know? You don't go for an anti-air. Your shield pressure is going to, like, I don't know, not often do that. So down air can catch a lot of things. And that was like my big takeaway. And then later in this, I think in this very game, you'll see me start going for down air. And so it's like, oh, I adapted to that even in the moment, which is cool. But yeah, I'm just going to get punished for that. You'll see once again, a little too late. I think this is trying to on reaction side, or react to my side B. But that forward air just kind of whiffs. It's a little too late. That back air is another example of me doing something intuitively. You'll see if we go frame by frame here shortly. I think I should be like fully actionable here. Yeah, this is even where I've dropped off ledge. I could not jump. I could keep falling and back air. I could keep falling and down air even, and I would have hit her. But instead, I just did that for some reason, which is fine. This fade back down air into other aerial is pretty good. This down air, sometimes it's intended to hit. Sometimes I do it and it's intended to catch neutral get up, and it combos down air into down air, or down air into like neutral air. Or sometimes I think it's if they jump or if they like drop off, it'll just straight up spike them into the blast zone. But this one is not meant to do any of those things. It is specifically meant to whiff. You know, I'm doing it way too high. Maybe this catches jump, but even that I don't think so. But the point of it is that I can fade back like this, and it's super safe. And then because I just did that empty down air, they think that they can punish, and I do something like forward air and catch their punish. For some reason here, I cannot tell if this is a misinput or just a weird bad decision my hands made in the moment. Instead of forward air, I follow up with neutral air, which whiffs. Forward air, I believe, would have hit here, because my center, or my head, and like where the hitbox is lower, and only like a few frames slower. So I think at the very least we would have traded if I had done my proper forward air. But I didn't air, and I got hit. Another example of me weirdly relying on air when I shouldn't. There's another example of her trying to go for one of those big side B edge guards. She does not hit anything like that during the set, but the fact that she's going for those haymakers means that they could hit, and they can't hit if I just recover super low. So I should probably do that more. I'm taking an unnecessary risk anytime I recover high or even just to ledge. There's another example. This is also one that's not really intended to hit, but you will see I'm a little bit closer this time. Hitting that weak hit, I should say that forward tilt is another like intuitive thing that my hands pressed. Down tilt is clearly the better option. It's only a few frames slower, but even if that whiffs, it's pretty safe on shield from this distance especially. Forward tilt, I think I went for... If I want to be generous to myself, I assume that there's not going to be a hit stun on the weak hit of this down air, and that she's going to try and hit me out of the corner, and I'm trying to use my faster option to stop her approach. But realistically, I just should have gone for down tilt initially. Yeah. Theoretically, after I hit that down tilt on shield, you could argue that I should just back up, but I'm hoping that I can, forward air and catch something, but I don't. A wrong decision by me to stay, but not one that I regret necessarily. Yeah, there's me lasering again. This is a bit of a better example of, not me just drifting into center with falling laser, but, we kind of reset to neutral here. This kind of happens a lot. She jumps. She's going to pull turnip. Oh, wait, no, she doesn't. Damn, usually she pulls turnip. It typically goes, I'll shoot a laser here, and then I'll shoot a laser here, and then start, shielding. Either run up shield and hold, or, run up and start flickering for a parry. And after realizing incredibly quickly that I'm not approaching anymore, I was just taking center stage, she will approach me. Usually it's a short hop back air. In this case, it was a down tilt. Is this the one? Yeah, she goes for a lot of these down tilt into up Bs. It is a kill confirm. You'll see, or I guess we probably already saw. This is how game 1 of our last set ended. Is a down tilt up B. But it seems pretty easy to DI out of most of the time. It doesn't ever hit me too bad this set. And she goes for it at early percents too sometimes when it wouldn't kill. So I don't know, maybe it just does a lot of percent or something, but I'm able to punish that pretty straightforward. So, okay, hold on. After I whiff this up air, come on. Okay, I'm just gonna do a whole bit back. So I do that, up tilt. Even after I miss this up air, just barely. This is the Falco. I can drop my combo. Drag down Nair here still works. And I go for the Nair, but for some reason I jump. And my gut tells me that this is a miss input, because I can't imagine why I ever go for this Nair. But I don't know if it was just one of those weird, intuitive, in the moment, bad decisions I made. But I think I should have just done the normal drag down there. Yeah, the down air was just to cover myself. Me starting the side B is purely greed. It's me saying, okay, I finally have the advantage state. Even if it looks like I've dropped it, let me push it again. Which is, bad. That is me failing to reset. So this high recovery is really interesting. She has a lot of trouble covering it. She could probably cover my landing, especially if she did something like a side B. But we'll see throughout this set that she does not really ever go for juggles. And my landings are pretty safe. And she regularly goes for these really hard reads on what I think she's trying to cover me like neutral air dodging down into stage with the forward smash, but I pretty much never do that, and I always am air dodging out because I in my mind, Daisy is slow and maybe she won't be able to catch me. I also might have been trying to hit platform there. But yeah, my landings are pretty safe against daisybuena, the player, and they're kind of safe against Daisy, the character, but I think not perfectly so. Yeah, so this is another example of me doing run-up shields, and it works. That is a strategy that for now is working, is just run-up shield. The problem is that I'm picking bad out-of-shield options. There is her low profiling again, just from the crouching of back air. You'll see when the Nair first comes out. Yeah, she's like crumpled into the ground. And by the time she stands up, it still whiffs. Down air would have covered that, I believe. But yeah, after continuing to mash for a minute, I lose my first stock. Not to her doing a crazy combo or kill confirm, not due to an edge guard, but due to me making a bad decision out of shield and then, over pushing on my advantage state with an up tilt. It is a kill that comes much more down to me making a bad decision. So I go aggressive while starting plat here. Worth noting that she kind of just holds her ground. She tries to run away a little bit, but mostly she's like, I'm going to sit and shield. I'm not using this time to, Daisy isn't crazy mobile. Even if you want to argue that she is, daisybuena, the player, when we talked after the set, the reason they like Mario as a secondary is because they feel like Daisy is too slow to do a lot of things, and playing a faster character like Mario can help with that. So, at the very least, in Daisy Buena's mind, Daisy is not mobile enough to, like, run around the stage and time up my invincibility. So she just shields, holds her ground, and waits. But I find an opening. That throw down might have been a misinput. That was supposed to be her throwing it forward. That would have hit me, but I can't tell. This is me going for my weird overextending edge guard. I think what's happening is... Let's wait for it again. Hold. So I think what's happening is that my idea of edge guarding that I took after this set was that no matter how long she stalls over here with float and stuff, eventually she has to go all the way down and float and then up B to the ledge. And so I can just wait for that and then cover the straight line she's taking back to stage with, like, drop down forward air. And so I think I'm torn between doing that and being like, okay, well, hold on. She's right in front of me. I shouldn't be drifting all the way back yet. Reality is, again, I should be waiting and reacting rather than just pressing the button right away because my hand feels like it. But it leads to me doing this really weird hard whiff. I also might have just been covering her drifting in. It might be simpler. But I'm able to recover. She will get an edge guard at the end of game 2. But for the most part, I do not get hit very often for recovering. I'm usually able to get back pretty free. This is something very interesting to me, is that I whiff this up tilt back air a lot. I don't think I'm trying to like she has not done her DI mix up. She went straight up. This is how up tilt back air should be, like if I'm just practicing against CPUs or whatever. But I'm all the way out here, like I'm covering DI out really hard, which I don't think is what I'm doing. I think it's that, I'm holding my controller in my hand, and I'm holding this direction and A to do the back air, and by doing that and buffering it, I am drifting that way. So I think I should focus more on using C-stick for my aerials to avoid situations like this, but I don't know. I should also just, practice my kill confirms like that more. And, she does a good job covering my landing. That roll down smash is 100% just like my hands doing an intuition. That works pretty well if I get like roll behind or whatever, but she is in the air when I do that down smash. That is useless. And there we go. That's our first down air out of shield. It covered her down tilting, which is like got to be one of the most low profile moves I could kind of imagine. I guess she's standing here, but still, I hit it. And here is our first appearance of Toad. Toad is going to be an issue in this set. Anytime I start getting a combo horizontally like this, Toad comes out. It covers landings when I try and kill her upon landing with something like up smash or even down tilt. It happens sometimes when she whiffs a move and I'm trying to punish. Toad is an issue that, the answer to is to like wait him out, right? But then, say I just wait. It's terrifying because she just like does a move instead of Toad. And it's like, oh, okay, I just ate shit, I guess. And that's like a pretty hard mix-up to just like play around 100% of the time. Maybe I could shield, but then I have to be doing out-of-shield options after that. It's 11 frames more of a commitment, as we've learned. And so I think the answer is probably notice that, like this set, Toad is coming out incredibly consistently. Wait like 2 or 3 times max and get those hard punishes on Toad, and hopefully just like scare it out of her. If she's like, okay, wait, if I pull out Toad, sometimes I just die. There's a chance if I wait out Toad and I just like start charging F smash, she might just die at 68. Probably not, but like maybe, 10-20% higher, she definitely does. It's another that happened. The last sequence here that I didn't really say much about is just landing on stage with an aerial, and she's just spaced right outside it because she's prepared. There's her trying to use Toad to edge guard me. But hey, worth noting, she whiffs Toad there. I hit something as soft as a forward tilt. I do not think she tries to edge guard with Toad once again the entire rest of the set. She's like, yep, I got a little punished for that, not worth. So I think again, if I wait it out and punish once or twice, I think it'll scare it out of her, and that's how I deal with Toad. By the way, I haven't brought it up in a while, but actually I might have forgotten to bring it up in this one. Like I said, I tried several like drafts of writing this as a more produced thing, and so I forget if I brought it up in this just live react of it. But almost throughout the entire set, every one of her get up options is neutral get up or get up attack. She is not rolling. She is not jumping. She's not hanging. So, I mean, for one, the fact that I'm not covering that is a sign of what I was already feeling leaving that day, which was that both in bracket and in friendlies afterwards, my ledge trapping and my corner pressure was feeling kind of like shit. I'm just making sure the mic's still going. Cool. We're a minute into the video. We're 20 minutes into the recording. Sick. But it's also, yeah, it's just a sign that my ledge trapping is doing kind of mid today. I can't guarantee whether or not, the next time I happen to play daisybuena, if they'll still have the same get up option habit, but worth keeping in mind that I could be ledge trapping a lot better. I do this little dash dance, but she, threw out a move and shielded. I don't think she's that concerned about being stuck in the corner, so dash dancing to scare her doesn't really work. Toad could have got me there. Again, the second I'm hitting her horizontally, she's whipping out Toad. I'm whiffing my follow-up, and we've returned to full neutral. Laser takes stage with shield. I flickered a few times, but she comes down on the part that isn't to flicker. Finds a little squambo. That's the one time I get hit by turnip, actually. Reflector fails me. Oh, yeah, okay. This is super weird. So, there's a point somewhere in this set. There's actually no shot I find where. Okay, for a second I thought it could have been right there. Maybe it's right here. Wait, imagine. Imagine I just fucking nailed it in one. No shot. Come on, please. Why is she all the way down there? That's crazy. Okay, I'm not going to find it, but she charges this down smash, and when I recover straight up into it, so like it looks like this, right? Oh, I fucking broke it. You have to let it play all the way through. But there's these 3 hitboxes, right? And from what I can tell, this one and this one, the 2 outside ones, will fuck me up and kill me. But if I up B straight to ledge, I pretty much always get caught by this middle one. Or maybe like a weak version of one of these or whatever. And it gimps me. It sends me down a little bit, but I don't die. Like you'll see it in here, basically. Because the same thing happens when I'm just hanging. It just knocks me down a little. And I can just up B again. But what happens here is because this isn't like a 2-frame that she's doing. It's, I'm hanging here for a while. And I think what's happening is either I am just in the beginning of, or otherwise I have just buffered, drop from ledge forward air, or like, jump forward air to try and hit her for being so close. And so it comes out now, buffered, and I rise straight into the hard hitbox of it. Which, it's unfortunate. Not necessarily that I like got destroyed by the buffer system or whatever, but like I did not die to down smash because I made a weird recovery decision. It just like played out weird with the timings. But yeah, that's a good example of, she got the turnip again and she doesn't get the combo. This will turn into 34% and whiffed. There's another her covering the landing hard with forward smash, which I punish, but up tilt we trade. This is worth noting. Another part of my general game plan against Daisy is that when I'm comboing, I'm expecting in a situation like this where I'm going to like double jump up air or something for her to float and do down air. And so she floats, stops, and then floats down airs again. You see, I specifically run past her and then make sure to come in from the side. Run, boom, flip, turn around, bang. That is at least some Daisy counterplay that I'm ready for. Here, out comes Toad again, but mistimed, and I get a kill off it. Because I was, ready for landing anyways. Let's see, full hop into side B, whatever. That's just me trying to be evasive, but it works out for me. That's also worth noting. The same way that when I came off platform, I was hyper aggressive and she was standing her ground. She comes off platform and she's standing her ground while I'm being a little bit more aggressive. This is typically my strategy, is to hide at one side of the stage and full hop, and the second I get approached, just side B to the other side. Which, yeah, just happened to catch her here. And I'm able to get a little mini combo off it. There we go, I hit my drag down, but not the kind that is safe. There's another one of those side Bs, but I'm regularly air dodging out to abuse the fact that she doesn't have a whole lot of speed. That's her first one of those little down airs this game. That's kind of her first little anti-air too. This is a weird, like, scramble situation. But again, this tiny landing situation, she starts charging F smash. Look at this. Yeah, maybe she was expecting roll, but I don't know. That she really likes to go for that. And I'm only at 62, so it's not like she's desperate for a kill, I don't think. But we'll get another small combo off it. This time, DI'd out, missed. I'm kind of ready for roll, but not really. And I think at this point we should be resetting to neutral. Yeah, I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that I have stage control. I know this. I know that they love... Because this is what I do when I play Daisy. Because my Daisy sucks shit. Is I just like, okay, I'm going to hover above them with the turnip. I can't do anything with the turnip except do this. Or I'm going to drop it on their shield and then land on their shield. And it's like double pressure. Or I can drop the turnip on their shield and then like fall and grab. And that's neat. But I'm fucking Falco. And I have the biggest jump in the game. And I'm just going to come and get you. So... I'm not concerned about it. I know exactly what she's trying to do, and that's where I'm like, okay, hold on. Dropping shield, getting aggressive for a sec. Ooh, whiffed that grab by like 2 frames, if I remember right. I counted. Yeah, here's an example of her doing the down tilt up B at like, I'm at like 60 or 70. Like we're not kill percenting yet. Full reset again. Like I mentioned, we get a lot of these full resets. It is not that I'm getting overwhelmed by her advantage. It's that I'm consistently making bad decisions that lose me these neutral interactions. And we return to neutral quite often. I just keep losing them. Dash attack. I don't think I've mentioned in this one. Dash attack we see a lot out of her. Because if we look at her options, she has... let's just say like under 10 frames, right? These are all under 10 frames. But they don't have a ton of range. Maybe down tilt's pretty okay. Maybe forward tilt's pretty okay. But like, dash attack is... her burst option, and her other ones that like maybe jump forward into something. Forward air is 16, up air is like 10, neutral air is 5 plus 6, and you have to RAR it. For the most part, this is her only burst option that is relatively fast. Is this dash attack? So we see a lot. It doesn't ever really get close to killing. It doesn't ever really combo, but it does come out a lot. We're going to recover again. Finally, I land one of those. Yep. So that's fun. Because Falco's hurt box is in front of his hitbox when he does side B, it causes weirdness like this sometimes. This happens with like Lucina counter too, where when the hit hits over here, but then like for a second my hurt box is over here, but then because I got body blocked, my hurt box returns back to my body over here. But Toad still got confused and fired that way. And, I win some shit off that. Again, you see me kind of come up from the side, but then as I see her falling towards me, I just fall back to the ground, empty hop. It's like, okay, wait, I'm expecting her to fall right here, so I'm going to come around here and hit. But then as she is drifting towards me with the hitbox, I just fall back down and catch her. This happens with my controllers sometimes. I thought it was a controller issue. I think it's just a buffer issue where I get the drag down forward air and I'm inputting down tilt here, but it just like does not come out. And it comes out like way... I just stand there for a second, look like a fucking idiot. That could have been like my kill there, but instead I just, eat shit. Again, not anywhere really close to killing. Going to land. We return to neutral. I'm going to dash forward, take stage control. I'm going to start shielding. That is interesting. She does that little hop in the air, and that does correctly bait me to do an aerial, which I assume is what the empty hop is for. I just hit with it because my aerials are long-reaching and active, and I can drift. Oh, I just did not need to do that dash, I don't think. I forget how this last stock is lost. And there's down tilt. We're going to whiff the up B because I'm drifting out. Dude, look how close. That's such a bummer. That definitely kills with all that rage. She's already on platform and everything. Yeah. These back airs all get very close to hitting as well. I don't know if they would have killed, but probably. And that's right. Yeah, I go for another up smash, and we clank, or we trade. So if I look at my notes, I did these little main takeaways at the end of every stock. So let's read through those for the first game. If I want my Paisy game plan to revolve around my out of shield, I need to pick better out of shield options. Grab is my best one, but I'm afraid of cross up dare. Or no, but if I'm afraid of cross ups, my down air can also sometimes work. Careful about recovering straight to ledge. She's often aiming to cover that with hard side B. Forward air and back air both also come up sometimes. Down smash also comes up. Going straight down is a hard angle for her to cover with anything but a weak down smash. And going super high is beneficial if she isn't ready, I think. I am correct in my feeling that turnip is not scary to me as a projectile, and she will eventually approach. Cool it with the lasers. Save them for when we've been doing footsies for a little while. And be ready to dash back side B. Her speed is slow, so I can likely react. Yeah, one sec. I have a sneeze coming. This is so annoying. Okay. Christ. Yeah, that's the thing. She is slow. I do not have to wait in shield for her to back air. I can dash back a little as she's approaching me, because she usually approaches with one of those aerials, and I can just make her whiff and then punish with side B. Additionally, I took there was several instances, obviously the first interaction of the game, but also just in general, where I was throwing out lasers a little too generously, and one of them comes out, or the last laser will come out as Daisy's in my face, and I just eat a punish because it's not safe on hit if you're close enough. So that's important. She recovers low with up B, unless she's trying to cheese side B to ledge hit me cover. Her up B is disjointed as fuck, but she's incredibly vulnerable on her back. Yeah, if we look at the hitbox for up special here, yeah, look at that. This is the main parasol hitbox. Look at that. It's super disjointed. Can't hit her in the front, but her back is wide open. Maybe try edge guarding, but if not, recognize that she leans on neutral get up and get up attack, not jump, roll, or wait. She overextends often, and we reset to neutral often. This is not mostly about me failing to reset or escape advantage. It's about me losing neutral scenarios over and over again and failing to capitalize on my advantage states, partially from decision making, partially because I'm just inconsistent with my combos. Yeah, I definitely stand by that. All that. Takeaways from the second stock. Toad comes out when she thinks she's going to be hit from the side. Moves like nair, forward tilt, or weak down air. I should be careful about this when I'm thinking about following up. This could also come up if I go for a forward air edge guard, like if she's recovering high especially. Down smash at ledge is only strong when you hit the side. The bottom center is weak, but still be ready. She's patient when she thinks that she's about to be aggressed on. Me dash dancing doesn't make her think that, she has more room and she's safe to attack. It makes her think that I'm about to attack her, and so she just sits in shield. Down air out of shield does work. I need to take my time and do more things on reactions or read instead of raw intuition. Yeah, we talk about that a lot. Finally, again, her advantage state is not crazy. She's not perfect in neutral. She's vulnerable. I'm just losing because I'm making bad decisions. I have the right feeling about comboing her, floating and down airing especially. I think the ways to punish this are to come from the side and hit her where she currently is instead of where she'll be in half a second. Yeah, if I try and up air her because she's falling, and I hit her where I think we're going to meet, she can float and be a whole character's length above me, and I can whiff. So I just need to hit where she currently is in case she starts floating now. How long are we in? 33 minutes? Okay. The second game goes by a little faster because the last two stocks get kind of goofy. I start a little better this game. Town turns out to be a great counter pick for me. I'm able to laser a lot more comfortably with a tiny bit of extra range from center. You'll see like right here. I think if this is PS2, we'd be a tiny bit closer here and should be able to find this punish. And I wouldn't have enough time to shield. But I do. So there's a dare out of shield misses, but it's safe. Not the end of the world. And there's dare out of shield, and it just works. And I start getting my little combo off it. I missed the reflector follow-up just barely. There's the second time she's done that dare. Air dodge out. I'm pretty much always safe when I do that. So there's me down tilting on a shield, which trades with grab. This sucks because I think I get the right read and I just misinput the wrong way. Because I can't imagine any reason I would input that way. I just saw her drifting. I do this a lot where I land. I don't feel confident that if I jump and up air, I get the follow up. I probably do, to be honest, but I just don't think that I'm going to. And so I just wait and try and hard read. And for some reason, I just do it the complete wrong way. I don't know if I had a snapback issue or fucking what, but. And now I correctly shield both her moves. I'm going to drop down platform and down air. Except the platforms fucking suck and I down tilt. Which is the second misinput that's made me lose my advantage state, which is a bummer. But yeah, there we go. We're going to get that done. Here's the other reason. Oh, wait, no, not yet. This is the other reason why Tom's a good counter pick. Remember what I said about the air. She does not get me in the air. I can go to those platforms for free. I get hit falling off it greedily, but, you know, she does not ever try and come up there and get me. She will later, but it doesn't work for her. She tries to do some turnip stuff. I down her out of shield. You know, again, it doesn't hit, but it's safe. I'm not whiffing a neutral air. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because down air also has a lot of mix-up on whether I'm crossing up or not. So, I you know, maybe she misinput, but I think I probably just crossed her up there. Down tilt beats side B, and we'll see later, forward air also beats side B, which is crazy. She's not, like, side being in neutral a lot, so it's not something I can really keep in mind, but it's good to know. Why does this down air whiff? That's an interesting adaptation my hands made that I didn't realize till now. Is if last time the issue was I missed because I was holding out while trying to back air, I do a tiny run forward before jumping to sort of account for that, which is interesting. If I didn't do that, I probably would have just got the back air follow up like a normal person. So I should still work on that, but it's neat that that's an adaptation I'm making without really thinking about it. Yeah, I'm doing a kind of full hop approach. Trying to find these back airs here. We're just trading whiffs back and forth. And there is, I don't know if she reacted to me charging F smash, but I think she probably just thought about the fact that she keeps dashing back and is unable to punish me, so she's just going to hold her ground and be able to punish. But, you know, she's not really able to. Yeah, there's forward air beating side B. It's also worth noting that in these, like, scramble situations where we're kind of just whiffing on each other, she goes for that side B. Again, probably about the range. It's slower than dash attack, but on the other hand, it has so what? Dash attack is minus 14 on shield, side B is minus 13. They're pretty much just as safe, but side B has a little bit of like she bounces backwards. It hurts your shield a lot more. Theoretically, if you're worried about them shielding, side B is the safer option, which is what you want if you're not worried about how fast it comes out. Which in these little whiff scenarios, I assume it's just not to worry. Again, if I'm reacting, instead of just like going off what I think I need to be doing, I just hit a down air there, and I take the stock, right? Like, come on. But no, I'm trying to cover that straight down thing, and I get the angle wrong, but also I just didn't need to be going for it in the first place, which is unfortunate. Hit that though. And, oh, yeah, there's Toad again. There's Toad as a landing option. I wonder if we break it down frame by frame, if we can figure out if it is a reaction or just, like, a thing she's doing out of hit stun. So, it is not enjoying us going frame by frame. I'm just going to let it play for a second. Okay. So, this is me charging F smash. Yeah, so that's probably a reaction. You know, there's a chance she's just doing it because she's landing, and you know we saw this with the down air last game, or a down tilt last game. But yeah, in which case, if I make this connection right now, that if I start charging a smash attack while she's landing, she pulls out Toad, I can just do that and keep charging and guarantee a kill. I had a friend who would. That was a big issue. We would play Little Mac versus Doc. And every time my Doc started charging an F smash in the middle of nowhere, he would always run up and try and counter. And so I just started charging F smashes just because I knew that it would make him run up, and I would just wait at the counter and kill him at like 60. I can kind of do that here. If it's like, okay, every time he's landing and I'm charging a smash attack, he goes for counter. Boom, I'm just going to keep holding. So that's good to keep in mind. I could have just snapped a ledge there, but for some reason I upbeat out of panic, and I land on platform again. Totally safe doing so. He reads me coming off platform, but he does not try and hit me on the platform. Excuse me. Yeah, he does end up hitting me off platform. I think I'm just going to land on it again here. And there we go. I'm going to catch him for coming out to platform. Catch them. With that one, but hey, there we go. I don't think this is a read, but it is another way to counter Toad. It's just like doing full hop. And I don't know, I guess doing bad timings. Again, that reflector just barely misses. We do a pseudo little trade on each other there. That's crazy. That should not be safe. I know that, like, you know, it auto cancels, whatever. But, like, frame by frame, right? Whiff, or not whiff, hit. But I fall out of it. We hit the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And within 10 frames, Toad's out. Unfortunate. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess in that scramble situation, I can be thinking that I should, you know, go for jab just in case. But the reward here is that down tilt 100% kills. And I figured down air would have more lag. But, where's down air? Down air has only 8 frames of landing lag. So, yeah, down air is just pretty safe to land with. What am I going to do on landing here? I think I searched for a back air, right? Oh, that would have been it, but I misinput. This also is a misinput I do a lot, which, you know, is a sign that it's a sign of my mechanics that I need to work on. Back air coming out here instead of forward air, she's just dead. But I forward air instead because I was trying to, like, drift in. Accidentally full screened. Oh! Hold on. Go back. Go back. How close? How close? How off was my timing? When does this spot dodge start? I can't tell what she's in right now. I think she's just, like, standing. Oh. Oh. That's crazy. Because that hits. That's weird. Whatever. I find the down tilt anyways. Not going to get a kill off that. I should have gone to this platform. I don't know why I didn't. I definitely, you know, can finish my edge guard if I go to the platform there. But whatever. Worth noting me, just doing full hops here, she does not know what to do. She does not... If I did another full hop there, like, she doesn't go for an anti-air. She goes for a dash attack. She only hits because, you know, I did a bunch of full hops and then tried to mix up with the landing F smash, which works often, but... so this is the beginning of the end. I'm off stage. I get hit with the turnip. That's fine. I roll. The down smash whiff gets me. That one was a little bit more reasonable, right? She was in the vicinity, at least, of a roll. She wasn't in the air. But she you know, she dashed away. I got whiff punished. And then, for some reason, I decide to be bold and go for this. Oh... And, like, this can work. I may have gotten, like, the order and the timing wrong, but this angle must have just been a little off. I also think, though, if I went an angle in, I'd pineapple in the first place, though. So, yeah, I think I just needed to side B sooner and then delay the jump, kind of. Like, I need to side B drift and then jump, but I just went side B straight into jump. So I SD there. And then this last stock is... Well, I find an up smash first. Yeah, just... I get this so stupidly often. Just, like, run up, stay inside them, and up smash. It works way more than it ever should. Yeah, we're kind of whiffing at each other, but punished with dash attack. Air dodge out. Toad comes out. I do kind of wait a beat. We'll watch that back in a minute in real time, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, the counters come out, I didn't hit it, I'm good to attack, but, you know, it just was a little more active than I thought. I get punished for trying to land on stage, and then, for the first time, I am punished for my drift in. Every other time I've been drifting up, but here I was drifting in. That side B, I think I, like, kind of have to do, maybe not really. I definitely could have waited longer. But when I'm out in the blast zone, it's very scary to not side B right away. And so I back air and I die at 92. I wonder if my DI was whack. You know what? Stick with me for a second. What's it called? Ruben DI calculator smash. Yes. Okay. We're going to close up the old set. What percents are we at? Okay. She is at 0. Attacker, Daisy, 0%. Falco at, what's it, 70.2, I think? 70.2? No, 78.2. And then you are using back air. We are on Town and City. Where's Town City? And we are like beep 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 beep. So let's see, where exactly are we? Back air, forward air. Okay, we're going frame by frame. Okay, so we're like a little bit past ledge. And then down. So neutral DI, this should not kill. When does it kill? I can close you. I can close you. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah. So there it shows KO. Where did it... What is this weirdly specific DI I need to die from this? I wonder... Yeah, you can see that I'm DIing straight out. Because when I do that side B, I know that I'm close to her, and I'm trying to fade it back out. It's like side B in to get close enough, and then fade out. But that fucked up my DI, and I died at like 90. Sheesh. So yeah, notes for game 2. Combo out from down tilt to make up B, not connect. Oh wait, this is still the end of game 1 actually. Combo out from down tilt to make up B, not connect. I don't know why she keeps going for it, but whatever. It's relatively safe to hit her shield when she doesn't have turn up. I'll eat a forward tilt, but that's not a crazy combo starter or a kill confirm. Yeah, her options out of shield are forward tilt to cover my jump, or dash attack if she wants burst distance, or throw the turn up to start a combo. She's not going to like rar bear out of shield, you know? I think that I can try being the aggressor. She does not anti-air much, so I can bait with that. She starts approaching very quickly if she thinks that, you know, I'm starting to camp. And her usual response to aggression is just to shield. Jump and grab more, and I can be the aggressor. When she is approaching, I just have to shield or run away. Occasionally she lands with nair, but otherwise back air is too strong for me to fight. Same goes for her down air when it comes out. This makes finding kills hard. I can't really anti-air with up smash. I can't really edge guard. Most of my kill confirms or high edge guards are likely to get hit by Toad. I think I have to do dash back forward smash most likely, or like down tilt out of shield. It's going to come down to hard reads, which is, I think, mostly fair. Game 2. So actually above the takeaways, I say brief break. I don't know what to do about Toad as a consistent strategy. I can wait it out every time, but if I'm not defending myself with a hitbox, I have to fear her coming down with one of her own, like her own hitbox, which means if I sit in shield, then I'm being telegraphed and I'm just waiting for Toad. And that's before we get to her like doing it out of hit stun or her doing it out of whiff. It's just kind of hard to deal with. It's not oppressive in this set, but it is a consistent annoyance that stops my combo short and robs me of kills. Answer is probably just to get 1 or 2 hard punishes on it to scare it out of them, but it's hard to say. I beat side B with a lot. I should stop edge guarding. Town is a goated counter pick. I should jump out of platform pressure. She's shown herself unwilling or unable to punish me in the air, but I'm getting punished for running off platforms regularly. Yeah, there's actually a moment. I wonder if I could find it. It's on the center platform. Is it here? It might be here. So I end up on platform here in a sec. Put me on the platform, imagine. Come on. Yeah? No. Well, platform? Nope. Okay, well, we skipped over it, but it was like I was on platform, and I was like waiting, and then I ran off the side, and she was just waiting here to cover me running off the side. It's like, yeah, if I jump, she just doesn't do shit. So, if I'm on platform, just jump away. Recovery to town platforms has been safe so far, which is true. Yeah, she is now being the aggressor. I forgot to mention that in the second game. There's less of these like resets to neutral, throw the laser, pull the turn up, wait to see what's happening. She's just being aggressive straight up. She's not waiting to see that I'm like throwing lasers. Whether this is learned helplessness, as in like she just knows I'm going to do this every time, so she's, you know, skipping a step. Whether it's her getting bored and losing her focus and her patience, or it's her mixing up how she wants to play neutral, it's hard to say. But you know, she starts playing as the aggressor. My takeaways: I know that it's okay for me to recover. I don't have to feel stressed and go under the fucking stage. Spamming full hop fucked with her by ledge. I can understand her burst options. Takeaway: lol, that's just, you know, when I ran up smash and invincibilities. Takeaways: again, lol. Recover super low. She cannot do shit if I super low side B first. Other than that, I don't know. I just got fucked and I got killed super early 2 stocks in a row. And this was me trying to write a script. So yeah, that's the big thing. I'm just gonna let it play in the background here at full speed while I give my concluding thoughts. I think basically in neutral, I can, if I want to play the defensive safe thing, which is basically what everyone recommended, they're like, camp the fuck out of her. I can do that. I should throw less laser when I do it because I get punished for laser a lot and I don't need it to make her approach. However, the other option is I can get better at laser, and that seemed to be what like people like Nyota and Otis were recommending. They were like, camp the fuck out of her. And I know that there's like Celestic Rose has camped her out before, which I don't know. I don't feel like my lasers do that super well, but that might be a me issue, that I just need to work on like more precise safe lasers. But you know, I do think that I was generally not approaching here, and that was my go-to strategy, so I agree with that. However, I do think against daisybuena specifically, at least, I can, you know, not do that and approach if I want to. I'm starting to get an idea for what kind of, you know, if she's not comfortable with me in the air, or she's mostly relying on shield, you know, full hop mix-ups and just grabbing are both things that can really catch her off guard. I want to go to the doc games while I'm talking, because there's things that come up there. So there's a couple ways that I can play neutral, and some of them are better than others, but I feel more familiar with how she reacts to certain options and certain stimuli. I think I can use that to my advantage, hopefully. In advantage state, I need to just work on my combos. I think I should fully remod my switch if it isn't already, and then this is actually stressing me out. I'm too much at once. And just like practice my combos, practice my inputs. I'm tired of. Usually, I'm just I'm losing small interactions due to like dropping a combo or a kill confirm or whatever. But you know, watching the back, it's like, yeah, that actually could have been huge, and so I should really put some work into that. Even if it's the part of the game that I fucking despise and I hate losing because my inputs were wrong. It makes me so mad. It's the reason I talk about it all the time with like Trade War about fighting games. It's like, I hate losing because I did my inputs wrong. I want to lose because I made a bad decision, and I hate when like right now, if I played daisybuena again and changed nothing, but I just like did all of my inputs and my combos right and I won, that would make me mad. It's like, okay, I didn't learn anything. I just got better at pressing the stupid fucking buttons. If I go back and I play daisybuena now and all my inputs are equally garbage, but I'm, you know, ledge trapping better, I'm considering her options in neutral and my patience better, and I win because of that, I feel like I understand the game better, and so I won that better than I did last time, for the record. Not saying better than them necessarily. And that is much better to me, but you know, I can't control how I win and lose. That's fair. This is all to say, yeah, I should clean up my inputs regardless. I should continue to recover low until she has forced it out of me. I should pick better out of shield options. That's the other thing about playing defensively. Yeah, those are the really big ones, but obviously there's all sorts of small stuff. So you see, a big thing with the doc set is not having an issue with like. I'm still dropping a lot of combos because of the weird Daisy stuff, but you know that doesn't matter for Doc. And you know, look, he's at 66, right? She's at 66. I just do a full hop mix up and then F smash into her shield, and I'm Doc, so I can just do that. It's faster and it's stronger, and I kill it like 70. I think throwing pill lets me feel more comfortable in camping if I need to, but more often it gives me a safer approach in without feeling like I'm going to get swatted away by like forward air. It's like, yeah, it's like a big disjoint in front of me. Nair gives me a lot of safe options. Yeah, just like finding straight up back airs from time to time. Something about Doc makes it way easier. I told this to Daisy after today. I was like, I think it's way harder for me to like overheat with Doc and start going for too much, because he just like doesn't have giant ass combos that I'm trying to go for. Like if you're too far away, like right here, right? I hit my back air, I hit a forward tilt, and then I shield because I'm like, okay, wait, he's too far away, or she's too far away. I took my stage control. I'm just gonna take it, shield. If I'm Falco, I like side B right there. I'm like, I'm saucing, I'm going. I gotta make the most of it. But Doc, it's like, nope, whatever. I'm just going to hold shield. And then cape F smash. And you're almost at it, less than 100 again from center stage. Yeah. This is kind of the short version of my review for my other set this day against Daniel. Which is that, like, I think I was playing neutral pretty fine against Daniel. It's just, the thing about Dr. Mario is that he will lose more neutral interactions, but he needs less of them to win. So you don't just need to be winning neutral more, you need to be winning neutral, like, I don't know, there's a ratio, like, let's say twice as often, or, you know, maybe 1.5 times often, or whatever, and I just wasn't winning neutral that much more. And that's kind of what's happening here, like, you know, maybe you could say that I don't fully deserve this, because it's like, I'm cheesing early stocks, he's winning neutral most of the time, but that's just kind of how Dr. Mario works, I think, and that's part of the counter pick. Yeah, this doesn't work, because I cape and didn't have a jump. Yeah, I'm not looking to fully review this, but I do think it's interesting. Yeah, I'm just able to like find kills in anti-airs better for whatever reason. I think part of it's mental, just like the way I play and think about Dr. Mario as compared to how I play and think about Falco. But they're also all like insanely close. Like, look at this. Like, I should fully be losing. Like, I'm down significant percent, and I'm struggling to find hits, and she's just racking it up more and more. But you find a little silly stuff, but like still, like I'm at almost 120 off. Dude, that could have just killed me. The pill was not like an intentional way to stop this turn up. I'm just doing it as I come back to stage, and it saved my life. Interesting, I didn't go for back air there, but fair enough, I guess. She is not at a high enough percent for it to kill, and it would have stalled, or it would have staled. Yeah, I think I literally win this game off a misinput forward air. Yeah, that down smash. Yeah, her floating high, I cannot deal with that. Yeah, that's a misinput. That's just me failing to do my RAR, which is funny. But I'm at 125%. She is at, how much? Okay, she is at 100 at this point, but still, 100 from center stage, and I just kill with a forward air. I'm just going to watch these now because I enjoy them. Hold on. I love Doc. He is so good to me. It's like I pulled him out partially out of desperation of it's like, okay, I don't feel like I'm getting closer against Daisy. Obviously I know there's a lot to learn with Falco, but it's just not happening here in the moment. Sometimes I will consider switching and be like later in my set against Daniel, right? I'm down 2-0. I could switch my own Dr. Mario against him. There's actually a thing I said I was going to do in the car. I was like, dude, if I get to play against Daniel, your local drug dealer, in tournament, and I'm down 0-2, I'm going to do the Doc Ditto for fun. And then I just totally forgot about it in the moment, or like didn't want to. I also could have pulled out my Lucina. That's a really good matchup against Doc, even if I'm not fully comfortable with it. But instead, I like look inside myself, and I'm like, do I feel like I'm getting closer, and I'm like learning and figuring this out as I play it? And sometimes the answer is yes. I'm like, I'm getting closer. I feel like I'm figuring something out. And if I play it again, I'm going to figure out some more. And sometimes it's like here, and it's like, I can tell I'm doing something wrong, but I don't feel like I'm doing any better from one game to the other. I need to review this in post. I'm not getting a lot out of it in the moment. And so I'm going to try a counter pick, Dr. Mario. But it's also like Dr. Mario's been my second best character since like the Byleth patch when he got buffed and I started playing him. But I've always been, unironically, I've been too nervous to pull Dr. Mario out in bracket in like, the modern era since I've gone back to maining Falco. Because he's a bad character and I don't want to get embarrassed until, your local drug dealer started showing up and fucking destroying with him. And I was like, no, dude, Doc's cracked. Let's go. And so he came out. And it happened to work pretty well. Yeah, I'm able to just like do safe moves on shield and find really random hits. His punishes were just working better for me. My Falco punishes were not there. But, hey, look, I'm getting anti-air to combat a little bit. But what do you know? Hey, I'm at 100. She's at 50. But watch me just, have a little fun real quick. Find an F smash. Come on. How do I do this? How do I find this kill? Is this... I think I try roll behind back throw. No, I just find another F smash. They're all like F smashes and up smashes for no good reason. It's he's so silly. I don't know why he's muted. Okay, so I missed my recovery there. What do I do next? Yeah, I'm getting aggressed on a little, but it's like if Daisy is a player where we're recognizing is not pushing their advantage really well, then like playing a character with a bad disadvantage isn't the end of the world because he's not, or they're not, making full punishes of that habit or of that weakness. Sorry, they're not exploiting it fully. Look at it. Like again, I am pretty much down an entire stock, right? I'm at 100 to 0 on even stocks. 113 to 0. Getting edge guarded as Dr. Mario. And you know who's going to find this fucking stock first? I think it's me. If I remember right, I find the stock first. I believe this is the one where I get knocked kind of high. Yeah, I get F-smashed at ledge at 140, 150, and I don't die. And I get hit with turnip. I'm at 160%. Okay. I finally die there, admittedly. Now I'm down to full stock. But look at that. F-smash at 50. Then what? Then what's he do? He does one down air into F-smash. I hit like 3 hits. Look at. From the moment I lose my second stock, right? What moves do I hit? One back air. One F-smash. Lose. One down air. A down air, a back air, and 2 F smashes to go from 50% to killed. Silly. Let's count everything from this stock. From Daisy at 0. I lose neutral. I get comboed. I lose neutral. I lose. I keep making bad decisions. I'm up to 70%. I get F smashed. I'm up to 90%. She tries to edge guard. I hit one nair. A weak nair for 5%. Okay, one weak nair. What's next? A weak nair, a back air, another weak nair, a forward tilt. A down B. Down B's kind of big. A pill. Wow, a pill, Dr. Mario. Good job. A weak back air. I'm hit again. I'm hit with turnip. Uh-oh, I don't have a jump off stage as Dr. Mario. I hit an up B. I hit another pill. I hit another down tilt up B. Okay. This is starting to get to the point where it's like actual numbers, but bang. I just find like a bunch of random stray hits until I find an up smash. That's why I love Dr. Mario. His game plan is just like, find a bunch of loose hits until you get them to like 100 or so. And he has like a lot of fast, stray, random hits you can find. And then any of your moves will just fucking kill at like 80 to 90. And then, dude, their Mario... I felt terrible about this in retrospect. I felt my brain starting to like lose focus and just... I think there was an aspect of like... I know that Daisy's Mario is good. But in my mind, like, okay, my Doc was just beating your Peach. It should be able to beat your Mario, who's a worse character than your Peach. In like a similar kind of archetype. My brain started like tuning out a little bit and thinking about like what a silly set this is. I think I've won this. That's crazy, whatever. But afterwards... I got like close to 3 stocked, and I was like, damn. My big... Excuse me, I'm a little burpy. My main takeaway was that I kept getting grabbed. But in reality, at least for this first stock, right, we're doing a lot of like... it's very clear we're playing secondaries, I think. And it's like, I appreciate that it's not like we're ironically picking secondaries or like doing it for like whatever. Like this is real. I was getting 2-0'd by Daisy, so I switched to Doc to do my own 2-0. And now she's switching, or I was just saying she because of Daisy. They switched to Mario to beat my Doc that was beating their Daisy that was beating my... Like, we're layers deep here. But, like, we're trading hits. We're, like, dead even in percent right now. Several people are saying, and I don't know how real it is, I don't care about Dog Master Chart really, that Doc beats Mario. And if that is the case, it makes sense to me for the same reason that Marth beats Lucina. It's like they're both trying to play at that same range, but Marth gets higher reward off getting the tipper, which is the range that they're trying to play at. It's like Mario and Dr. Mario are both trying to play at the same range of like inside each other. But, you know, Mario has to get his off combos, which, you know, Doc can easily combo break or use, you know, whatever else with like Nair. And Doc just has to find like a hit. You can't combo break a hit. And so it can make sense to me why Doc would win this. Misses that F smash. I think it's right over. Okay, there's a second on the left side of the stage where we both just start whiffing F smashes outside each other's range. Is it right here? Oh, dude. Okay. This, if you don't know, down tilt up B on Doc is like basically true. You sometimes have to do like a little bit of DI reading and waiting, but like 99% of the time it hits. So when I down tilt there, I just needed to do like a little like dash short hop, but instead I just like did it from the ground. Yeah, and so it missed. Damn, I shouldn't have put this away. Hold on, DI calc. What the fuck? Fuck it, Ruben. Wait, I saw it. Where did it go? God damn it, Ruben. Knockback calc smash. Would this have killed at 86 to 87? Oh, Town and City Officer. Let's see. Okay, attacker is Dr. Mario. I am at 87.2. This is important for Rage. You are at 86.3. We're so far past Vaudeville at this point. I just cannot ever stop rambling. So up be the sweet spot. Where is it? Super Jump Punch, Frame 3, which I assume is the strong one that we're saying here. We are once again on Town and City. We are hitting from the right side. We are, where would we say? We're like a, yeah, I think this is pretty much good. We're a little higher. So it looks like this definitely would not have killed. How high does it have to be to kill? With like, let's just say neutral DI. Let's say he's at 100. Okay. Let's say we're at 150. So 150 kills with no DI, but we can DI. No, so it just hard kills at 150, huh? Okay. It's no big deal. What about 125? This is fucking pure tangent. Don't you guys love my cool and swag ADHD? What DI does this not kill? Straight down? Kills. Straight to the right? Doesn't kill. Up to the right a little starts to kill. Down to the right a little. Doesn't kill. Say it. I mean, just DIing in, basically. Keeps you alive at 125. This is so nothing. But I die for it. And then I will spend the rest of the set struggling to get a kill. Hold on, we're going 1.5 mode now. I just, you know, I'm going to take a bunch of random loose hits. And I think I this whole shot goes without me touching them. They started at 86.3. They're still at 86.3. There's the F smashes. Yeah. Still 86.3. I did not touch them that stock. There's back air. There's another Randy F smash. Yeah, it just does not work the same. We're at 130, which means down tilt up B towards the ledge definitely is killing by this point, but I'm just not finding it. Oh, yeah. It's also too high for it to combo, I guess. He was definitely too far for that. Oh, that up smash was a misinput. Dude, I'm just not finding it. 180. And I'm finding jabs, but not any kill moves. And like at this point, I think I'm at 90%. It's basically done. There we go. Back air, fucking 200% kills. But I'm gonna eat an F smash, I think. Actually, I think I eat an up smash. That's right. I go to punish him on the, or I go to, yeah, on the, like, Sorry, I'm going to apologize about this now if you're watching this, Daisy. I keep doing accidental weird misgenders because I keep, like, flippantly referring to you as them and, like, the characters on screen as him or her. And it's a bit of a mess, and I apologize. I'm not trying to. But, yeah, this is me trying to platform pressure on the town side platform, and I get up smashed. Oh, I just went back for some reason. Yep, that was the end of that. Which, honestly, low-key, look, I would have loved to win the set. I would have loved to reverse 3-0 with Dr. Mario. That's so sick for my ego and my love for Dr. Mario. I would have been a little bit let down by myself if it's like, yeah, I beat Daisy, but I had to fucking reverse. I would have felt like a bit of a cheeser. I know I'm not. I know it's perfectly valid to win with Dr. Mario and reverse 3-0 with Dr. Mario. But I would have felt like a bit of a shitter. It's like, yeah, I can't beat Daisy with my main, but I pulled out my fucking low-tier secondary. It feels like there's a tweet that I really love that I don't know how actually like true it is and how fucking carried whatever, but I think it's very funny as an idea. It's the tweet was like Riddles mains Terry so that he can be a consistent top 10 player, and he co-mains Kazuya so that he can beat players that he shouldn't. That's how I would have felt here. It's like, okay, I main Falco because he's a consistent character and I can beat people, and I have Dr. Mario there so I can fucking cheese wins off people that I shouldn't. Yeah. Anyways, this is an hour and 11 minutes. Nobody watched this all, but maybe Keegan. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so sorry.